What's going on? Welcome back to Real World Tool Reviews. I have been super busy and almost missed my Saturday video post, but I'm posting it late tonight. Uh, I made it and I'm making it right now actually. And I got a really cool tool haul. I went and saw the SnapOn lady. That's what I call her because I always find something to snap on there if I look hard enough. But I got a real great tool haul here for $12. It's just tough to beat. So I'm just going to get into it real quick. It's kind of a good plethora of items in this video. So this here is the rigid faucet and drain or faucet and sink tool, and I've been meaning to buy one of these forever. I got all this for a total of $12. I'm pretty sure this thing costs at least $20. It's brand new. It's pretty much brand new. It comes with the thing that this fits like in the tub drains and a lot of kitchen sink drains. I know there's a bunch of stuff that this stuff fits, like just a ton of different things. These I think fit those plastic nuts that go for like different faucets, those plastic tightening that hold the bottoms of faucets onto different sinks. This is a bunch of different stuff. I don't even know all of what you can do with these. I just know that you can do a lot of different plumbing things with this rigid faucet tool. So I was really happy to get this. I've always meant to buy one. Always thought, well, I don't really need that. I've got all kinds of wrenches and different things that do the same thing. But I think those plastic nuts with the little plastic wings or whatever, this part will come in, big and handy for that. And taking out drains and stuff. I'm glad to have it, and I basically got it for like $1. So and then I got some. I always got to get some different wrenches and pliers and stuff. I guess I'll go over some of the other stuff, more unique stuff first. I got this Wild USA pick. This is a big kind of heavy duty. I don't know. I guess this is like a hose pick, is what it is. I just love the handle. It feels real nice. And I think I don't work on. I'm a DIY kind of mechanic. I'm not like an expert mechanic. I may use it for hoses. I'm more likely I'll end up using it for something that it's not really meant for, but it'll come in handy. It's got really kind of an interesting shape. I feel like someday I'll be glad I had this, and I might use it for hoses. Who knows? But I just love that vintage kind of handle. So that's a cool kind of pick that I don't have. So, and y'all know I love picks. Here is a pair of pliers that I was super pumped to get. Y'all know I've been having these Wizard. I got these Wizard Circle Grip is what they're called. Little channel locks. They're great. And these are Wizard Lobster Claws. They're just a pair of slip joint pliers. They're real rusty. I can just spray them with some WD-40 or whatever. They'll be fine. Just pretty much like classic slip joints, But they say lobster claw on them. I think that's cool. I love that Wizard. The chrome on these Wizard pliers is really, really, I'm always impressed by it. They say, the same kind of thing as these do, that alloy steel. It's just kind of nice. I just think these are really cool pliers. So I'm really happy to find these and add them to the collection. They remind me of the Craftsman old slip joints a lot. That's what they remind me of. Lobster claws, pretty neat. Here is a chisel that it just spoke to me. Sometimes things just speak to you. This is a chisel. It's pretty sharp. Doesn't need a whole lot of sharpening. Real rusty right here. I'll knock that right off with the wire wheel. I just really like this handle. It's got a striking cap. It's just a good beater chisel. It's a Stanley, made in USA. Just really a heavy duty, like, I like using a chisel like this when I'm doing, working with 2x4s and 4x4s and stuff, cutting out notches for like a 2x4 to go into a 4x4. Like, that's how I built this workbench over here. Don't judge the mess over there, but like you can see where the 2x4s are flush with the 4x4 legs here. I I sawed those, cut lines for the width of where those 2x4s were going to go in with the skill saw, and then once I cut a bunch of lines in there, I bent it up and knocked it all out and cleaned it all up with a chisel. And this kind of chisel is going to be perfect for that. So I'm cool with that. Here is a utility knife, Stanley USA. I've been getting a bunch of these utility knives. I wanted a nice USA-made retractable one to go in that. Remember that Occidental leather pouch that I got? I found that I wanted a smooth kind of one just like this retractable, so I could stick it down in that pocket without, because I have a lot of fixed blade ones. I like them better, but this is what I want for that pouch. I need a utility knife in that pouch, and this one's going to be perfect. It'll slide in and out of there perfect. So I was happy to get that. For $12, I think I really did great today. A little, I don't know. This was just another thing that spoke to me. It's from an old car dealership, but it's got a good magnet on here. I like the ones that have the magnet. It's USA made. Little pocket screwdriver. I have a million of them. I'll add that one. I think I might actually put this one in one of my tool bags because I like to have a little magnet a lot of the time, and everybody needs a little pocket screwdriver. Here is a great little ruler. I just wanted it. Basically brand new, I think. A little 6-inch ruler. It's kind of like a little machinist type thing. It's Craftsman, made in USA. Comes in a little sleeve. I thought this was a handy, basically brand new little ruler to keep in the shop. I just like it. Thought it was cool, Just threw it in. There's a lot of things that I just can't help but buy. Like, this is another one of these USA made. She had a $1 sticker on it. Take the sticker off and see if there's I think it just says made in the USA. I think that's all it says anywhere. But it's like in really good shape. And this design is so much better than the shitty kind I have from Harbor Freight. And these are useful. Got a good blade on. Oh, there is no blade. It looked like a good blade because it was shiny, but no blade. That's okay. I can put a blade in there. These are great. The USA made ones are so much better. And then I love a good nail punch, a little punch like this. This one just has really good knurling. I like the ones that have a good knurling on them. And I pick these up all the time, but I always want to get one that's better. This one says like 2:30 seconds. I don't know. I mean, why would it say 2:30 seconds? Like, somebody explain that to me, why it says that. Wouldn't that be just 1/16? I don't know. I didn't do well in math, but I don't know why it would say that. There must be something I'm not getting, so maybe somebody knows. But I got it because I love this kind of punch. It really comes in handy. And I love the ones that have this good knurling. So, and it just says made in the USA. Again, there's no brand on it. It's probably a Stanley, but this was a really good little punch. I love that kind of punch. And speaking of punches, here's a long tapered punch. It's a Craftsman. It's pretty rusty, but I can clean it up. It's got that long C that goes down here. That means it's real old. Like, I don't know, like 1940s or 30s or something. But this punch will be someday, I think, come in handy for lining stuff up. This is the kind of punch that really is good for lining up stuff. It's just a really, it's a little bit bent, but whatever, that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight. It's just a nice punch, like you want to buy a punch this size like this, you're going to pay a little bit of money. And I've got that big, I've actually got this roll of it right here. Ugh. Shop is a mess right now. I've got this big collection of big Craftsman punches, and this kind of fits in with these, so that's cool. This is a big Craftsman punch and chisel set that I got, and this will just go with the collection. Really nice punch. It's the kind of tool that like I might never use, but it's worth having. Just if it helps me line up one part, if I ever have to replace a big part on my truck or something, if it helps me do that one time, then it was worth what I paid for it, which was basically nothing. Here's a good pair of scissors. It doesn't have a brand name on it, but it says made in the USA. It's hard to find a good pair of scissors. This is a really good pair of shears. It's very sharp. I'll just knock the rust off a little bit, and I'll give it to my mom because she was the one who wanted it. She was with me on the tool hunt today, and she wanted these shears, and they're going to be great for her. I mean, they have a really nice feel to them. Once I started playing with them, I was like, dang, these are a really nice pair of scissors. They must be Wiss or something. They feel like Wiss snips, but they have a really ergonomic handle to them. I mean, really, really nice, and they're really sharp still. So I'll knock the rust off of them for her, and she'll have a really nice pair of scissors to use. Man, the more I'm looking at this, the happier I am with $12 being spent, Now I got a few small wrenches. Wrenches and screwdrivers I really need to chill on unless they're really unique. But I got these because they're going to serve some purposes. This one is just kind of I just couldn't say no. It's a Cornwell. I like double opening. I like wrenches that have this, the extra point here where they're designed where they go around a nut on like 3 different ways. I just like that design. They remind me of the Mac kind. These Cornwell ones and the Mac ones are real similar. And 3/8 by 7/16. Good to just throw in like a little kit just to have for all kinds of stuff. Like this is just a good wrench. Like it's good to have around for little stuff, plumbing nuts, garbage disposal nuts, toilet bolts, little things like that. A lot of them are 7/16. Just a nice little handy little wrench, Have a little set of small wrenches like this in your tool bag. It just helps out. And that's kind of what I got here. These are 3 Electrolyte, which are, I think SK and Electrolyte merged at one point, but they're real similar. They're probably the same as the SK raised panel wrenches from back in the day. They're the small 3/8, 7/16, and 1/2 inch, kind of the short raised panel wrenches. But I just figured I'd make a little set of the shorts. I got other sizes in these kind of shorter raised panel wrenches, Craftsman, SK, and these Electrolytes are in such good shape. I just figured I'd give them a home, They're just nice wrenches. They're really nice, and I wanted them, so I got them. And then this is a JCPenney wrench, 7/16. I got a lot of 7/16 wrenches today. But it's 6-point, and I love little 6-point wrenches. I don't know why. It's made in the USA. It was made probably by somebody good. Somebody one time told me to look out for these JCPenney wrenches. I think they're made by like one of the good manufacturers from back in the day. The chrome on them is beautiful. This is a nice little wrench, 6-point, And I keep 6-point little wrenches in this little drawer here. I just love them. I use them all the freaking time. I got this 5/16 Mac. I just like having them in the shop. They're just, I got a 10mm. This is the one I use the most. It's an SK Wayne. I use this SK Wayne 10mm all the time. This little Mac, that's what I'm talking about with that Cornwell one. It's got the same kind of little cutout there. That's a 5/16. This SK is a 3/8. They're all 6-point. I just like them. And here's the next size up, 7/16. So I just need another, I need a 1/2-inch one, and that'll kind of be my little 6-point wrench collection. I just love them. I love these little guys. So that one will live with them. Really just a nice little wrench. So some good little wrenches here. And then, I don't call her the Snap-on lady for nothing. I always find something to snap on in there. And this is a neat little pair of pliers. I think I'm going to put some handles on it, like some plasti dip handles. It won't use up too much. But got the USA there. These are really a nice little tiny pair of pliers. They're probably pretty old. That type of snap-on cursive writing is pretty old, I think. That logo, number 94. I don't know, maybe that means 1994. I don't know, maybe they're just from 1994, not that old. But if somebody knows, let us know in the comments. But I love little tiny pliers for working in the shop. And these are just a fun little pair of snap-on pliers. Pretty cool. Really cool, actually. So, if you're watching this channel, you're interested in this stuff. If you are interested in this stuff a lot, and you do this a lot, I think you'll appreciate this tool haul. For $12, I got a modern day tool that everybody has. A lot of people buy it, the rigid faucet tool, and you can pay $20 for this. I think maybe it's $30 or something. It's a little bit pricey of a thing, and I got it for basically $1 or something when you factor in everything else. So for you, all this is worth, double what I paid for everything right here. And then, man, I got some neat stuff like this cool pick and this punch, cool little wrenches, little snap-on pliers. Just look at this punch. It's just a really nice. They don't make shit like this anymore. They do not make stuff like this anymore. They don't. So, I've been collecting these Wizard. I mean, it's just cool. Lobster claw. For me, this is really a good one. For $12, it's like, I feel like I could be, I used to drink $12 and, beer and a shot, $12 is gone, and there'd be a whole lot more money leaving my pocket where that came from for a whole night, But for this is like more entertainment for me than that ever was. So anyway, really a fun tool haul, and this stuff is all going to have a good home. I'm going to put this thing to use, I'll tell you what. So there's the tool haul. Thanks for watching.